Whittleton Creek, Vermont. On the surface, a picture-perfect suburban dream. Wide roads, golden maple trees and verdant lawns. Most residents here are white-collar professionals, ranging from university staff to government employees.
Most, but not all. Janus's unpresuming home is protected by a host of bodyguards, and intel shows that the fragile former constant rarely leaves the property.
Nolan Cassidy, on the other hand, roams the neighborhood streets. A recent arrival, the dutiful Providence Herald, is busy making threat assessments and settling in with his security team.
Now remember, this is about more than just revenge. Janus is the key to bring down Providence. So get in there and find us a lead.
Good luck, 47. I've marked your map with several points of interest. We're running this mission with very little upfront intel, but these locations could provide clues to help you obtain the information we need. Good luck.
Yeah, all right. Good luck, pal. You'll need it. 5 minutes ago, I spotted a punk with a real suspicious bag. And I just gave him the eye and he thought that out of... All right. sure you hand out a lot of those flyers, all right? And by a lot, I mean all of them. Got it?
I'll do my best, Mr. Blake. It's not too bad.
Kind of just the usual stuff. Give me that lot of warning for you, bro. I'll be back later.
Here's your chance to change the world. Vote Blake.
Come on. You're really going to let this whole romantic picnic situation go to waste?
You guys haven't been poking around the frog habitat behind the house, have you?
No.
Oh, okay, great. It's just that, well, I saw one of those security people from Mr. Janice's house, and I'm pretty sure he was burying something back there. And I just figured since you guys seem to be, working together, you might know about it.
Can't say that I do.
Someone from Janus's security detail buried something in the frog habitat behind Cassidy's house. What could that possibly be?
We uncovered Jimmy Hoffa's remains back there someday.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll just leave you to it. Have a
Hi there. Are you a registered voter?
Yes, I am.
Wonderful. In that case, Charles Blake III would really appreciate it if you voted for him in the upcoming election. Would you like a flyer? Or perhaps, if you have time, tell you more about him. He's a fascinating man with many bold ideas.
Blake, the chairman of the Homeowners Association? If he's running for office, God help us all. That man effectively tried to cancel Christmas once because he felt it wasn't possible to achieve matching Christmas decorations across all the houses in Whittleton Creek.
You know you shouldn't be here. Shit! Drop whatever it is you're holding. Understood? Back home. Never win.
It's Christmas.
Copy that.
Blake thinks that just because he owns a lot of the land around here, he can boss everyone around. We have to go to
Where the hell is he?
Come in,
Gotta find
command.
him.
to do votes on local regulations because he keeps
had this
coming up
whole
with
Billy
new
the
ways
Kid
of
look
trying
thing
to
going
control
on.
what we can or can't do around here. If that man ever got into higher office, we'd all be living in a police state.
Okay, it seems like we've got some sort of situation. Please, let us do our job.
Right.
Definitely, yes.
Janus is apparently engaged in a civil lawsuit with another resident of Whittleton Creek. James Batty, the plaintiff, wants Janus to stop his annual landing of a helicopter near the local creek. The lawsuit also mentions Nolan Cassidy and his unlawful surveillance around town. So Janus takes a helicopter trip once per year. I think we're onto something here, 47. 47? I think it would be beneficial to locate the unlawful surveillance mentioned in the lawsuit. Perhaps Nolan Cassidy's house would be a good place to start.
Looking into it. Over. Command, nothing here. Standing by to stand by. Over.
Cassidy looks to be a gun enthusiast. The room looks like it's outfitted with a lot of security and alarms.
Say what?
Not another one. This is a disgrace, really. Whoa! Ruthless man!
I do not want to know what you are planning to do with that body, Mr. Incoming fire! Stay down and wait for your chance!
Ushering in a new era of environmental responsibility and...
If the realtor doesn't show up, I want you to penetrate the house for sale, Frank.
There's still a substantial police presence in the town because that politician visited...
Ah, Mr. Cassidy. Catch any bad guys yet? What? Who are you? Dale Anderson, the mailman?
The mailman? Do you have any mail for me?
Oh, no. Nothing apart from what I've placed in your mailbox already, Mr. Cassidy.
Oh, I see. So this is small talk. I understand now. I don't do small talk, Mr. Mailman. Have a nice day.
Oh, yes, all right. You too, Mr. Cassidy.
There's still a substantial police presence in the town because of that politician visiting, sir. It could be a problem.
Damn it. I need to get into that basement somehow. Did you try calling the realtor?
No answer, Mr. Cassidy. I'm sure he's here somewhere, though.
Have a flight. Charles Blake III appreciates your support. Vote for Blake in the upcoming election.
Got your back.
A recording of some sort. The note mentions another house. Perhaps Cassidy is using one of the vacant buildings as a base of operations, 47.
Sir, no standing around. Go through now or leave. Hold it right there. Don't move. Don't let him take control of the situation. Loud and clear.
Littleton Creek,
heard about
Man,
Charles Blake III
I just
before.
heard a weird
He's
noise.
the chairman
I'm
of
moving
your
into
homeowners association.
Blake, see that guy who tried to ban maple syrup lollipops?
That doesn't sound like him. If he did, I'm sure there was a very good reason. Anyway, Charles is running
This,
for office,
again.
and I know he would be extremely appreciative of any local residents. Quick, went out and vote.
Yeah, now I remember. Not only did he try to ban the maple syrup lollipop, he tried to cancel Halloween and added about 50 new rules to the local town plan in an effort to try to make everything look the same here. He owns a big chunk of the land around where he lives.
What?
You're not from around here, are you?
What? No, what's that? Friendly peace fight.
Man,
Your boss?
I just heard something. I don't know. I'm gonna go check it out.
For 10 years he's been chairman. He's bound the municipality and so much red tape. We can't even see City Hall anymore. If we vote him into higher office, what do you do?
Well, I mean, his strategy seems to be a little forward with legislation.
Yeah, all right. Good luck, pal.
All right, Ace, I'm heading off on my tour now. So make sure you hand out a lot of those flyers, all right? And by a lot, I mean all of them. Got it?
I'll do my best, Mr. Blake. Knock him dead.
Don't you worry.
Hey, you guys haven't been poking around the frog habitat behind the
I'll
house,
be back later.
have you?
No.
Oh, okay, great. It's just that, well, I saw one of those security people from Mr. Janice's house, and I'm pretty sure he was burying something back there. And
I just figured that you guys could be, working together. You might know about it.
Janus is apparently engaged in a civil lawsuit with another resident of Whittleton Creek. James Batty, the plaintiff, wants Janus to stop his annual landing of a helicopter near the local creek. The lawsuit also mentions Nolan Cassidy and his unlawful surveillance around town. So Janus takes a helicopter trip once per year. I think we're onto something here, 47. 47? I think it would be beneficial to locate the unlawful surveillance mentioned in the lawsuit. Perhaps Nolan Cassidy's house would be a good place to start.
exterminator guy who was working on Batty's house?
Same guy who just did Cassidy's, right?
Yeah. So, I let him use the green shipping container to store some chemicals. I asked him if it was poisonous, but he assured me that it was only a sleeping agent. Get this, he told me that he doesn't kill the bugs, he only sedates them so that he can set them free later.
Let me get this straight. He's an exterminator who cares about the lives of insects. What a weirdo.
I thought so too. But then, he told me this story about his pet cockroach, Pedro. It was genuinely a touching story. His parents were poor and couldn't afford to buy him a dog, but he found this cockroach in his room one day, and he took care of it. Pedro lived in a shoebox, and he even made a little leash for him so he could take him walking. They did everything together, until one day, he heard his mother scream from the kitchen, where he had left his pet while he went to the bathroom. He rushed to the kitchen, where he found Pedro, pierced, under one of his mom's stilettos.
Oh, great. Now I feel bad for all the roaches I've stepped on. Hey, mister, you're not allowed to be here.
Yeah, Doc, I know. But this batty guy is driving me crazy. Every time he sees me, he comes out and wants to talk. The problem is he just won't shut up. Always bragging about that damn lawsuit with Janice and waiting to file it. Why you a rat back there?
Have you seen that Janice's oddball nurse is at it again?
Oh, yeah, the bird guy.
I think he comes early, just to chat with the birds. Spends more time with them than he does with Janice.
A couple of weeks ago, I walked past him, and I have to tell you, he gets into some pretty personal stuff with those animals. He shared his opinion on Janice. Let's just say it's not exactly...
So Janus has an appointment with a male nurse every Saturday. He's down feeding the birds by the creek at the moment. Sounds like a good way inside Janus's house.
overwhelmingly positive.
Well, cranky old men don't tend to be very likable. Maybe if you don't get along with the elderly, stay away from a career where you make personal house calls with them. You know what I like about you guys? You're just so chill. Not like Janice. I have never met a man so full of bile. I mean, I'm just trying to help him, and he's behaving like a complete ass. All right, I better go. You know, it's like he knows that I know that he's hiding something, and he's enjoying that I can't figure out what it is. I know it sounds crazy because he looks like any fragile old man, but I think, no, I'm sure he's messing with me.
Whoa. You stay here.
Okay, but you be careful.
We're clear. Oh. Please stand back. I'll check it out.
Exactly. You think I'm insane? Of course I'm gonna stay right here. You know what I like about you guys? You're just so chill. Not like Janice. I have never met a man so full of bile. I mean, I'm just trying to help him, and he's behaving
Nothing
like
here.
a complete
Returning to post.
ass. All right, I better go. You know, it's like he knows that I know that he's hiding something, and he's enjoying that I can't.
You gotta be kidding me. I'm a professional. No need to worry. I got this.
Oh, thank you. You know, it's like he knows that I know that he's hiding something.
Huh? Oh, no way.
Look, I'm not like a weapons guy, but I found one over here, and I don't know if it's fake, but maybe you should check it out.
Guy's been sitting there most of the day.
Huh?
Hey, did someone check? Hey!
The whole thing's hollow. And you know how there used to be this hole right in there where the heel of the shoe meets the base? I remember I walked by once and heard all this chittering and scraping, so I came over and put my ear to it, and thank God, things sounded like it had a whole colony of squirrels around something. You heard the one about that dog?
you copy? We've got a situation. Probably some punk kid making life miserable for everyone.
Hello there, sir.
Found another pack?
Yeah. Tossed it in the trash like the others. I really like guns. But Mr. Janus wants to smoke. Why stop?
Sage. Yeah, he's been instructed to keep the man alive. Pack of smokes today, they're gonna do wonders for the boss.
I really don't think our duty goes that far.
What?
Man, I've got someone on the ground. Hold on.
Holy shit! We need more men over here, right now!
One of Janus's many diaries. He's apparently been the chairman of the Ark Society for years. He stepped down very recently, but is still attached to the society. Well, 47, this is valuable information.
I swear I have a license for it. I just don't bring it with me. You can't just confiscate my property. I need it to get rid of an aggressively invasive mole in this poor old man's backyard.
Calm down, Demolition Man. Unless it's a flesh-eating mutant mole, you don't need explosives. We're gonna keep them safe in our trunk until you produce that license, okay?
Come on, man. Standard procedure. You stuff the hole, and then you blow up the tunnel system so it collapses. Look it up on YouTube.
Sir, if the American police force looked to YouTube as guiding principle for standard procedure, I'm pretty sure civilization would have collapsed a long time ago.
God damn it. Damn.
You look trustworthy.
But yes, you do have a rodent infestation of large proportions.
Looking good today, sir.
Who are you? Where's Lafayette?
He's not well.
Well, hopefully it's something serious. I wouldn't mind if Lafayette was replaced permanently. He's an insufferable bore with a room temperature IQ. But if you're the new guy, you'll need to be on time. I have a busy schedule, you know. You have a very distinct face, my friend. Eastern European, am I right? But more than that, a refined mix of cultures. You look almost like an artist's rendering of the perfect man. I knew a man once, a doctor. He would have found you quite interesting, I think.
Yeah, keep it real.
How are you?
So, back to this thing. I'll just spend a few minutes with the inhaler to fill my system with as much oxygen as possible before we proceed to the bathroom for the health check itself.
Well, while Mr. Janus fills his lungs, I'd like a quick word with you. Please, come with me. All right, new guy. I know this looks like a relaxed operation, but I run a tight ship. Nobody gets alone time with Janus unless I know them, and I don't know you. So here's what I'll do. I'm going downstairs to run a security check on you. It should only be a few minutes. In the meantime, you wait in the study. We'll lock the doors and my men will make sure you don't accidentally wander off. I'm sure you understand. Please, wait in there.
"47, you have to find a way out of there. I can't possibly construct a viable ID for you in time. I'll have Miss Hall remotely interfere with their search, but we can't keep it up for long." Well, that was certainly an interesting turn of events. Still, no rest for the wicked, 47. You could probably slip back inside and give Janus his health check while his bodyguard is busy. Just be mindful of the patrolling guards.
Someone! I need help!
Finally, an end to Janus. Death feels like an easy way out for a man like him. Still, we are close now, 47.
drop off the surveillance tapes on Janus at the house? Cassidy was asking for them earlier.
Yeah, added them to the pile. What a stupid system.
Record the surveillance in the attic, bring the tapes over to HQ and review them there.
What's going on here? What happened?
Come on, do you read? Someone...
So beautiful. I'm really impressed by all the wonderful things you have here. I wish my husband would let me have that much art inside the house. But he gets, well, he doesn't appreciate it the same way I do.
Well, Richard and I have similar interests, so it's really not that hard to get him to go along with my ideas. Although, I have to say, it's been challenging to find a good place for my old microfilm viewer. Right now, it's just collecting dust in the attic.
Microfilm? That's an interesting thing to collect.
Well, it's sort of a hobby that never really took off. Besides, I don't have any microfilm to play on the viewer anyway. I'm not sure I could find any either.
Well, Janus next door collects all kinds of ancient memorabilia. He might have a roll or tape or whatever it is that sort of thing uses. I'm sure he'd be delighted to lend you something.
That's very good.
Back in the day,
Thank
Janus was known for his obsessive need to archive and keep memorabilia. If he has any microfilm in his house, it might contain something interesting.
What was... Was that it? Bah. Okay.
Hey!
Wait, that's not an ordinary resident of Whittleton Creek, 47. This must be one of Cassidy's men working undercover. I suggest you keep an eye out for more of them.
Say, wouldn't you like to come out to the stand and join us, giving away all these wonderful muffins?
Oh, I'd love to, my darling, but I've got to do some sewing. Janus has a dressing gown that needs a few touch-ups, and he's getting anxious. Apparently he needs it for something soon.
You seem to have so
A
many
robe
things
for
to do.
Janus? What could he need that for?
How you find the time?
Well, when you're retired, you can get an astonishing amount of things done.
Sinister-looking basement. What could she be doing down here?
Hello there, sir. Even minute changes to the recipe seem to make a difference. It's more or less advanced chemistry at this point. So many things that can interact. But I have to choose one. The recipe must be perfect. This additive is supposedly tasteless, but it does something to the consistency of the cake. Maybe if I reduce the amount of milk powder to offset the added dry ingredients. Problem is that the milk protein molecules are more complicated and larger overall than those of the additive. It would slightly increase the absorption time, but probably not to the point where the additive would be rendered less potent. If only I had access to Schmidt's blood work. Well, that's all destroyed now, so it won't do thinking about it. Still, it was an interesting reaction, albeit entirely unexpected. I wonder if that plumber has similar allergies. Oh!
Calling in! Someone's causing panic.